All right, we move over to Randy Rocky with regards to Tommy, who is writing in. Tommy says his lease is up in his apartment shortly, and he's wondering if he found the perfect home today or tomorrow. How quickly could a mortgage lender like Swan get him into the house, closed, I guess, and get him into the house? Thoughts?
Yeah, we as long as we get the appraisal back, we can do it within 9 days, 10 days, as quick as we can go. We're usually just waiting on the appraisal in that situation.
Are appraisers backed up now, Randy? Things have slowed down. Yeah,
not that. Yeah. So we should be in good shape. To get it done in that if needed. Most contracts, as you well know, are 30 to 60 days, Bob. But if we need to go that fast, we will.
Yeah, and just so you know, there's a lot of media now out there jumping on the fact that the market's dying, we're in a recession, blah, blah, blah. The truth of the matter is, here's how I would describe it. Whereas in the past, the last year before, we put a house on the market, we got 15, 20 offers. There was a multi-bid offer going on. These days, put a house on the market, as long as it's priced correctly for the area and condition, we'll get an offer. And it may be a week, maybe a day, maybe 2 weeks. But the difference that we're seeing, because interest rates are a little higher, we're seeing you're not having to bid over each other to get that house. So in the past, if you paid,
Bob, in hot areas, hot areas. I mean, St. Matthews, Highlands, good, mid-price point homes. We're still seeing pent-up buyer demand where you'll see 2 or 3. You're not going to see 10.
Yes,
but you've seen people that were waiting, and now we're on the other side of the holidays. Things are starting to pop back up. We've seen a couple that are lucky, but you're right. They got to be priced right first and foremost, right? Because overpricing yourself is where you're going to see, agents shoot themselves in the foot. Days on market are going to be more because of the agents than the actual house itself because of overpricing.
I think this has been the best opportunity to buy a home in the last year and a half for this reason. We are in a situation now where interest rates are still, in the fives, high fives and low sixes. I really feel by mid-May they'll be in the 4s or mid 5s, and there's going to be a lot of people come back in to buy homes. And right now there isn't quite as many because of the interest rate situation. Well, in that situation there, you can refinance. And I think you're going to save, as much as 10, 15, 20% right now because of that situation. So I don't think pricing is going down because of supply and demand. There's only 2 months of inventory right now. So
at most,
but you're right. You're right, Randy. If interest rates do creep back down a little bit, there will be that frenzy again because if people didn't execute when they had the chance, they were certainly thinking about it. And now they don't want to be left in the dust again. So if that does happen, I agree with you. I think there'll be a little bit of a frenzy on the already low inventory market.
A free-for-all is what I would basically say. It's going to be. Yeah, no kidding about that. So what I would also suggest, where I was going with this is, before, if you had a multiple offer situation where you got 14 or 15 people, if it was a $200,000 home, now you're paying $230,000, $240,000 to get that house. Mm-hmm. And maybe your interest rate was at 3 or 3.5. Now you're going to buy it for $200,000.
That's right.
And you're paying a little bit more on the interest rate. But when, as Randy says, rates come down, and we all believe they're going to come down.
Yes.
Then,
I'm a
you're a pessimist
guy. I'm like, well, what's going on globally that may affect us, but if that stays stable,
okay,
steady is the course.